Hey, welcome. Grandpa sees the blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa's not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, we have an alert here in Tesla. Tesla is always alerting Grandpa. Okay, so what's going on? Since 7 a.m. right here, um, they started blinking, shorting at 361 on the dot. And they're doing. You'll see if you look at your price ladder, you'll see a 10 there when it does it, and when when the price goes up, it they're doing what they're actually doing is 1,000 shares per blink, and they've been doing approximately. I would estimate about 5 times per minute since 7 a.m. And we have a new high here today of 360.69. And I'm going to tell you what happened the last time here shortly. But what I see coming here is when they break through those shorts, this isn't your normal market maker keep things in check. This 10 is what I've seen in the past. And so when they activate those shares, it can go up through it. Last time it went up through it about $1.50 or so before they pulled us back. And we dropped down. Last time they did it for 5.5 hours total, but this time they started in the pre-market, and it's possible that they did it in the pre-market last time and Grandpa missed it, but I did see him do it for 5.5 hours during the regular day. Now once we go through 361, then they're activated. Then I'm anticipating somewhat of a dip off of it, even with what they've done so far. Say, like at the open, if they go through 361, that's all we're going to get really at that number, possibly. Okay? There is a chance that they'd go back to it again, but somebody's filling short orders at 361. And during the regular session, it can get pretty wild. And if they start doing 10 at a time, that's pretty substantial shorting over and over in the exact same spot. So, I have a sell up above at 361.25. I anticipate it very likely may go as high as the 362 before it turns, just because of the momentum. And then what I believe they're going to do is take us down to the potentially the 335, 345 area, all depending on how many they get built up. The more they build up at 361, the further the dip will be. Sometimes you get a $50 dip. We got that when we went down to 302 previously, when they did this exact same thing. We dropped all the way back to 302.70, and then the next time I caught them doing it, we dipped down to 327. And this time I'm anticipating possibly, 333, 335, 345, but at least a dip somewhere that would be a buying opportunity, better than buying at the 355 area. And that's what Grandpa was watching for. So Let's see. I can probably show you on the 4-hour chart better what I'm talking about. So here, when we went up to 362.80 on, it actually went up to 367 in the 20 in the middle of the night. That's our top pivot point. And here's your bottom pivot point at 302.70, which is confirmed now. Okay. And I don't believe we're going there by no means. But they did that same shorting that I'm talking about right now. They did that then, and we got a $50 drop. Okay. Actually, more than 50. And then they did it here. We didn't go as high that time, but they did the shorting the same as they did it there with that 10 that I'm seeing at 361, except they were doing it at 360. And the time before was 359.90 they did it at. And this time they're doing it at 361. So all pretty close. So like I say, as long as you don't see them go through 361, there's a good chance they're still doing it. You'll see it come on at the 361 spot. It'll be a 10 there. That's 1,000 shares. And when it disappears, they put it there and did the order, but they should go up through it. And then after that, downhill. Will it have to go all the way down today? Well, not necessarily. Let's see. Last time we had, took them 3 days to go down the $60. From the day they did it, there was 3.5, 4 days before they hit the bottom. And the next time they did it, it was the day they were on, and then 2 days they took it down to the 326, 327 area. Okay, that's your next one. So, anywhere from 2 to 3 days before we'd probably potentially reach the bottom based on what they've been doing. So, okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this alert. And keep in mind, this is 100% Grandpa's opinion from watching the blinking and what I see. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. If you want to get your shares and go long, the sky's the limit. I believe we're going to 1,000 in probably less than a year per share, and 10,000 very shortly. And Grandpa said this story before, and I'll say it again. If you sell your Tesla shares for $50,000 each, and everybody thinks Grandpa's crazy, so it hardly matters what I say. But if you sell your Tesla shares for $50,000, don't blame Grandpa. Don't blame Grandpa if a year later they're 100,000 each. Don't blame Grandpa. Hey, think about eternity once in a while, and hope we get a buying opportunity. And Grandma's got some buys in at 345. She will buy her some more at 335. also. Don't blame Grandpa. Think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does.